Good Tuesday, everyone. It's a weather aware day on the Cumberland Plateau for a line of strong to severe thunderstorms that could threaten our area later this evening. I'll have more on that in just a moment. On our daily weather map today, we see that area of strong to severe thunderstorms affecting portions of West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and Mississippi and Alabama. The fall is our secondary peak in severe weather seasons, so we do have to be mindful of this time of the year. Looking farther to the west, we'll see some snowflakes flying across the northern Rockies as more cold air kind of spills in from the north. Checking out our 5-day outlook, just a 30% chance for a shower this afternoon and evening. Highs reaching around 70 degrees. It will be a windy day. Wind gusts could top out at 30 miles per hour or greater from the south. And then tonight, 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms as the line of storms moves through. Those will produce some rainfall, but they'll be moving so quickly we won't get a whole lot of rain out of it, maybe about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch or so. And then by Wednesday, that front is cleared out, leaving us with mostly cloudy skies, highs only in the low 50s. But that cool snap is short-lived as we warm right back up into the 60s by Thursday. Another storm system starts to affect us by the weekend, but right now Saturday's looking good. I've bumped rain chances down to 20%, and I think that system's going to come in more during the night on Saturday than during the day. So your outdoor plans for Saturday may be all right. I'll keep an eye on that for you, but just keep in mind there is a 20% chance of a shower still yet, but it looks like the greater rain chances will come later into that night. The Storm Prediction Center has placed our area under the marginal risk for severe weather today for that line of storms that'll push through this evening. And again, that time threat frame looks like to be between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. These lines speed up and slow down as they go along, so we'll track that as that happens. So on the upper left there is just our general risk, which shows the slight risk in yellow for West Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. And then we're in the green, which is the marginal risk. Like I said, the lowest of the 5 severe weather risk categories. The map to the right of there's the tornado threat. So as you can see right now, Storm Prediction Center doesn't have us in any tornado threat. Though the National Weather Service in Nashville, and I noticed this too in some of the data, that an isolated brief spin up is not impossible. It's just highly unlikely. Then in the lower left there you see the hail threat. We have a little bit of a hail threat, but not much at all. And then the wind threat is what is the biggest threat today with any storm, that damaging straight line wind gust. But when you think about it, we've got southerly winds that are going to be gusting to 30 miles an hour well ahead of the line. So it's not going to take much of a storm to push winds up to the 45, 50 mile per hour limit, and 58 is severe. So that's why we say an isolated severe wind gust is definitely the greater threat today. And on this day in 1955, we had a frigid morning of 21 degrees, but then by that afternoon we were up to 63. So quite the spread. That's due to a dry air mass. When you have dry air in place, you can cool it off and heat it up very quickly, just like out in the desert. And in 1981, a northbound tornado cost $2 million in Bouncetown, Florida, if I pronounced that right, in less than 5 minutes. Tornadoes are definitely quick and fierce. Thankfully, no deaths occurred. But the interesting thing is that the radar at Apalachicola had no indication of a tornado or even severe weather. So that can be an interesting, we see that sometimes on the plateau where the severe weather is beneath the radar beam. By the time it gets here, it's up around 4,000 or 5,000 feet in the air. And a lot can happen between the ground and 4,000 or 5,000 feet. But so if we have any spin-ups today, those would be low-level spin-ups too. But I don't think we have much to worry about in that neighborhood. So I'll keep an eye on that line as we go through the day, and I'll let you know how it progresses across the state. And you just keep it right here to meteorologistmark.com. And if anything too serious pops up, I'll be on Facebook Live, so you can look for me over there. Just look for Meteorologist Mark on Facebook. Y'all have a wonderful day. Keep looking out for even more weather information. Just keep reading along in the blog, meteorologistmark.com.